Dean Doerffler also in going in tonight, so I kind of wonder if we've ever seen brothers, let alone twins, go in at the same time. Also a Concordia athlete in his time as an athlete. Did his coaching as a high school head coach at Northrop and Concordia, and he was an athletic director at both of those spots. Always had time for me, always had time for my fellow media folks. And what I remember best about Dean, nobody walked the sidelines faster, longer during a game than any coach I ever saw. He was a blur. And he would be thinking and making plays, but it was room, room, room. And one night I brought back the video and I said, I'm going to put this on. And they look at me and say, we don't have 15 seconds to throw that. I says, I'm going to do it anyway. He continues to serve the community in his retirement. And also, he's like me. He can't give it up entirely, so he's helping Jason up at Leo, helped him at Northrop before that. And he's now doing some really good work after taking over the Wildcat baseball program. I can't remember who said of the previous speakers, but it is one of the jewels of Fort Wayne. I know my son enjoyed it the years he played, and I would tell people about it and say, you got something like that? That's terrific. But it's his now, and he is running it very, very well. People introducing him are his children. Each one of them a Sertoma Award graduate as an athlete themselves, all at Concordia. And they will now introduce their dad. So up come Angie Bain, Ryan Doerffler, and Jason Doerffler.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angie, and I'm here with my brothers, Jason and Ryan. And first off, we want to extend our sincerest congratulations to everyone who is inducted tonight. It's especially exciting to be here with our uncle, Dale Doerffler, and our family. It's a really fun evening to be here. I am going to let my brothers, who are both quarterbacks, do most of the football talking because they're going to be much better at that than I am. But it is truly our pleasure, and we are very proud of our father, Dean Doerffler, and it's really exciting to introduce him as he gets inducted to the IFCA Hall of Fame.
All right. Our dad, as mentioned by Dale, born and raised here in Fort Wayne to the parents of Bob and Hilda Doerffler. He participated in many sports growing up, went on to St. Paul's Lutheran Grade School, then graduated from Concordia Lutheran High School, where he participated in football, basketball, and baseball. He did all of this right alongside his twin brother and our Uncle Dale, who just got inducted himself. He also was influenced by his older brother Buzz, a 2001 inductee to the IFCA Hall of Fame, and pursued a career in teaching and coaching. One quick little story. I was talking to Coach Masucci back there, and Dean and Dale's senior year, this is very odd and probably has not happened in Fort Wayne football, but Dean and Dale are seniors at Concordia, and they have the unique opportunity, I guess, of playing their older brother's team, Northrop. So Northrop entered that game 7-1 in the 1972 season. Concordia was 4-4, and as Coach Masucci told me, it was a big upset. So the Cadets won somehow, some way, 14-12, much to the dismay of our cousin Kent, who was the Bruins ball boy. But nonetheless, they have committed a lot of time and effort into Fort Wayne football. After graduating from Ball State University in 1977, our dad got his first teaching job at Southside High School, where he served as an assistant football coach as well as the head baseball coach. In 1982, he moved over to Northrop, where he served as an assistant under his older brother Buzz until he was elevated to the position of head coach in 1984. He would serve as head coach of the Bruins for 10 years, highlighted by 8 win seasons in 1984 and in 1989. Similar to our cousins, we kind of grew up in and around Northrop, and there's a lot of great memories of those years at Northrop High School. Also, kind of a funny story. I know Dale mentioned, our grandparents, their parents, but she also had, my grandma Hilda, a very unique perspective oftentimes in terms of football. We often joked about her probably watching more Fort Wayne football games than anyone else in the city. But oftentimes, well, for 10 seasons, Northrop and Northside, who both had good football teams, she would have to watch, probably in agony, the Northside team coached by Dale going up against the Northrop team coached by Dean. And she apparently, we were very young, but she would switch sides at halftime and change from red to orange or vice versa. So prior to the 1993-94 school year, and after the retirement of Northrop Athletic Director Mark Sheff, our dad would take over as Northrop's second athletic director. He would serve in that position for 6 years. Knowing that all of us were going to Concordia, his alma mater, Dean accepted the athletic director position in 1999. He would hold that position until 2017. Ryan's going to take it from here.
So in 2001, Dean got back on the sideline and became the head football coach again at Concordia. Prior to our dad becoming the coach there, the Cadets had not seen much football success. There was a general feeling that they would struggle to compete with the bigger schools like Snyder, Northrop, Northside, and with Wenger and Lewis. So Dean set out to change that, and within a few short years, the culture around Concordia football changed dramatically. They won a sectional championship in 2002 and a regional championship again in 2007. They broke long losing streaks to Bishop Dwayne, Lewis, and Snyder, set school records for team win totals. He would be the first to tell you that he was blessed with a great many assistant coaches and some really great players, but it was always his energy that was the catalyst for that culture change. He stepped down as head coach after the 2009 season, but continued as the school's athletic director. One of those highlights was being there when the Cadets in 2016 won the 3A state championship under Coach Tim Manigal. He continues to this day to serve young people in the community as both the Wildcat director and helping at Leo as an offensive line coach. All told, he has spent 50-plus years on a football sideline, either as a player, a coach, or an administrator. It's a true life of service to the game of football and the high school football community here in Fort Wayne. In addition to all these accomplishments, he's been a great influence and a role model in the lives of those that he's coached. We're very proud to call him Coach and Dad, and with that, we'd like to introduce Dean Doerffler.
Well, as you can see, I have 3 great kids. I want to thank you for your kind words, and I really appreciate your comments. I would like to congratulate all the individuals with whom I am being honored with this evening, including my brother Dale. I feel a little out of place being included with all of these NFL players. I'm not sure I can match their great accomplishments and the stories that you will hear from them about their careers. but nevertheless, I am truly honored to be part of this group. I also want to express my sincere appreciation and thank you to the IFCA Hall of Fame Committee. I am truly humbled by this honor. I want to thank my family for all of their support over the years. My 3 children have had outstanding athletic careers of their own and have provided my wife and myself with a lifetime of great memories. My wife, Barb, has supported our whole family through the ups and downs of athletic competition, and she has never missed a game. She has always been our biggest fan. I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your love and support and encouragement over the years. I also want to express my thanks to my 2 brothers, Buzz and Dale, who have shared the great love of this great game with me over the years. Buzz has passed away a few months ago, and we certainly miss him a great deal. I had the opportunity to become the head football coach at 2 great institutions, Northrop High School and Concordia Lutheran High School. Northrop High School was my first head coaching job, and I was fortunate enough to succeed my older brother. Buzz was my mentor. He taught me a lot about the game of football, but most importantly, he taught me about how to deal with people and how to build relationships with the student athletes that we coached. He was one who had a great influence on my brother and myself to become teachers and enter the field of coaching. After Buzz retired from coaching, I was given the opportunity to become the head coach at Northrop High School in 1984. My coaching experience at Northrop was very rewarding, and I truly enjoyed the student athletes that I worked with. I also had a great coaching staff. They were a pleasure to work with, and they are still lifelong friends. In 1992, I had the opportunity to become the athletic director at Northrop High School, and I took that job after coaching football for 8 years. I can honestly say that I thought I would never coach football again. Then in 1999, I was asked if I would be interested in becoming the athletic director at Concordia Lutheran High School. And without hesitation, I took a new job at the high school in which I graduated from and the high school that my children were going to attend. After my first 2 years serving as Concordia's athletic director, I became the head football coach and athletic director. It was a tremendous opportunity. God had given me a challenge, and it made all the difference in the world to me. I got the opportunity to coach my 2 boys, and we were blessed with some outstanding athletes and outstanding football players, and we were able to win some championships. Our coaching staff was second to none. We had a dedicated and committed coaches who cared about changing the fortunes of Concordia football. Our coaching staff simply went by the philosophy that we were going to do things right. We were going to do things the right way. We were going to care about the individuals that we were working with. We were going to be positive and enthusiastic. We were going to care about each other. And we were always going to work hard and be prepared for every game. And finally, we were going to preach to our football players that we expect to win, and that we were going to compete with great energy each and every Friday night. Our administration was also very supportive. It made it possible to renovate Zauner Stadium. The Concordia community was excited about football, and going to football games on Friday night became one of the favorite things to do. This was truly an outstanding time for our family and a truly highlight of my career. I loved working and coaching at Concordia Lutheran High School, And believe me, it is a special place where you're able to work in an atmosphere that combined athletic competition with religious education. As you can see, God has blessed me and my family in a number of ways. Throughout my career, God has blessed me with the opportunity to coach the greatest game on earth. He has blessed me with a remarkable family. He has blessed me with great coaches and friends. He has blessed me with great administrators. And he has put me in a situation that I was challenged. He showed me how to handle the ups and downs of athletic competition and how to handle success and failure. He's given me the opportunity to work with young people and to influence their lives in a positive, Christ-centered way. In closing, I want to thank God for all of these blessings, and I want you to know that He is the true Hall of Famer. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this honor.